What is going on, traders? Welcome back to day 5 of our 5-day live day trading series. Live, welcome. Hello, market is open. It is August 29th, 2025, and market opened 1 minute ago. Exactly 1 minute ago. I'm a little late. Just got back from taking my daughter to school. She is drop off, but I like it. I don't mind. I don't mind the drop off. This year it's at a good time. All right, so markets are selling off. Free market after hours selling off, basically QQQ not doing much there. GoPro is now off of our list. We will not be trading this any longer. Losing about $1.94, so not bad. I was able to average down and get out, but at the same time, not a huge loss either, right? $1.94. It's funny, I traded all week and I totally forgot that this little thing was here. It was covered up like that. And I was like, well, I gotta check. Anyways, it doesn't really matter, but I forgot it was here. You can just do this now and you can see daily P&L, quantity, and all that. So that'll be a game changer for this week or whatever. So didn't make any money, didn't lose any money technically. I mean, if you want to say $2 was a loss. So got out of that due to lack of progress. There's just no progress coming from this. It's a downward trend. So we took that out the list. And, you know, it's probably going to be. Most of the markets are in a downtrend, so everything pretty much is going to be kind of a little off today, whether somewhat of a downtrend or selling pressure, maybe horizontal pattern, some consolidation type stuff like that. So, you know, SoFi pushing, trying to break that resistance level. Looks like it could possibly do it. So we are going to see that breakout. Now, we did call this out in our Discord during pre-market session. So let's see what it does. Welcome, subscribe, and smash the like button for me. Sound doing the exact opposite, selling off along with Nvidia. Oh man, Nvidia is selling off today, this morning, from 180 all the way down to 176.53. So they have some selling pressure today, down 2%. Oh man. And you may not be getting notifications, so make sure you turn on that notification bell so you know when I do go live, because it doesn't look like it is alerting anyone that we are live. So very odd. Here we go. Bam. Gotta share that link to the Discord. We're coming close to 700 members. Getting even closer to that 1,000 member mark. 100% free lifetime access. It is the pinned comment in the comment section right here. And it is also first link in the description. Definitely check it out. All right. So Nvidia selling off. Amazon selling off slightly, Google pushing up slightly, Tesla testing that resistance. The testing Tesla. Cheesecake, we still have this on here. It's been trading at a horizontal pattern, waiting for a breakout. SoFi getting rejected hard rejection by SoFi, but a beautiful move. Again, this is something we would do pre-market. We'd wait for that confirmation of a reversal, get that rejection period, consolidation. It crosses above that moving average, showing bullishness and pushing up, buying it at 25 or even 26. A nice 2% move up. So not bad at all. We are getting an alert on GoPro. Let's take a look here. 161. So yeah, I got out at a good time. I got out at like 163.8, 163.5, something like that. So it wasn't bad at all. But that seems to be going off. QQQ trying to figure out, what am I doing? Are we going up? No, we're going to go down some more. Okay. So we're just waiting to take a trade. This would have been beautiful too on SoFi. SoFi and Sound. Now we traded these yesterday and we made some decent money. We made about $60. Day before was another 60. Day before that was a little bit more. It was 100, I believe, on GoPro. And then this week we're just or today, I mean, not this week. Today we're just waiting. Look at this move. We made money on this move, sold too early. We made money on this move, sold too early. So I got a bad habit of selling too early. I should give this more time to play out. I missed out on an additional, 4% on that one, but hey, we still did all right. So let's see, markets, Sound still selling off. Now if we can get a reversal play on this, possibly 1220s. We'll see if there's a bounce. 1225, 1230. We'll see if there's a bounce off of this moving average, because it is the first time it's been above the moving average in a while on Sound. So that would be a nice move, since your aluminum is above that moving average. SoFi could not break that resistance again, so it's coming down. Could potentially come down to moving average around 25.70s, potentially $25. We're going to watch out for that. We'll see if it holds above this moving average though on SoFi. So I'm curious to see. How are you guys doing? Good morning, good morning. So I don't have any active trades at the moment. You'd see them right here if I did. No active trades. Nice setup right there. Let's see if SoFi gets to bounce. I may consider taking a position on SoFi. It is a little bit more pricey than Sound, but Sound, see it broke that moving average support here. We'll see what happens at 1240s. We'll see if it bounces off of these levels. It's definitely possible. I like SoFi though on the 5-minute and on the 1-minute. See how it's holding above the moving average here? We'll see if we get another retest, but that might be all it is, right? Because we tested those levels yesterday and last week. So this is today. This was Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. My bad. So Monday. So it tested on Monday and Tuesday, couldn't break through. Tested it yesterday on Thursday, couldn't break through. And this morning. So what does that tell you? A lot of resistance at those levels. Let's see if we get some buyers coming in here. We got that level 2 market data. We'll bring it up a little bit. Let's see. RSI extremely overbought, MACD overbought, and it's going to continue to sell off because markets are selling off. Nvidia is selling off 2.5%, almost 3%. Nvidia is down. So what a great day to just sit on our hands and just watch the market react and digest this whole thing. This is a great time to be cash heavy, as I am. I don't have any open positions. It says right here, my positions, 0. I have 0 positions. So while there's accounts that are, losing some cash right now, I don't have to worry about it, right? So that's a great strategy. Sometimes taking no trade is still trading, right? It's all about strategy. Okay, Nvidia still selling off. Is there any news? What's going on? News on Nvidia? Now, Nvidia did report good earnings, but they just didn't like it. Dropped off last week, dropped off yesterday really bad. We actually got to watch that happen during the earnings call. Selling off here. And do you see right here on this moving average how as soon as it got below it, sold off. Now it's all about how low can it go before we buy into this. QQQ reacting, trying to hold, selling off though to 573. So big move. Sound selling off. This could be a nice area of support. We just called it out a minute ago. This 1240s level, 1250s. See if this pushes up. If the market can rebound, then a lot of these can rebound up with it. SoFi 26. And it's still early. It's also very early, guys. The market's only been open for 10 minutes. So, you know, sometimes we take a trade during pre-market when we see signs of direction. Sometimes we take one at open, and sometimes we have to just wait a little longer. You know, sometimes it's, I know a lot of traders will even wait 30 minutes and they won't even trade until after the first 30 minutes of the open. That gives a good direction as well. UNH pushing up beautifully, crossing over that moving average. I'm telling you guys, moving averages really do work. Moving averages are a thing. When it's below that moving average, it gets rejected extremely hard. And when it gets above it, it tries to pump. Now, obviously, this one got rejected. But as you can see here, it was below that moving average. Kind of teased it this morning after hours. It wasn't a lot of volume. And then as soon as it crosses over the moving average, this green line here, you get volume. It shoots up. Shot up from 301.70 to 305, $4 per share. A nice 1.5% and still pushing. QQQ, nice little rebound here. Let's see if it can hold. It just pushed all the way up to 574 and it's getting rejected. See this move here? So it's validating that this can potentially sell off even more, guys. This does not look like a rebound to me, so we'll see. Could see some more selling pressure. Sound back above this moving average, but again, influenced by who? NVIDIA. And if NVIDIA continues to sell off, it's going to take all the little AI companies with it, the little guys. Apple slightly selling off. SoFi, again, push that resistance, selling off. Above, let's see what happens. SoFi and Sound basically doing the same thing along with NVIDIA. QQQ following. Here we go. Another massive red candle. So a lot of liquidity today. A lot of people selling at these highs, at these overbought levels. As you can see here, right? All-time highs of 583 on QQQ. 577, sold off to 550s, pushed up to 580s, sold off to 560s, pushed up to 578, and now it's selling off. So big question, is it going to hold above this blue EMA, the green MA on the 4-hour time frame, or is this going to sell off hard, maybe down to 560s, 550s? I mean, how low can the market go? Or are we going to get a correction, a nice reversal and a bounce, and retest 578 again, where there's a lot of consolidation? Now SPY, on the other hand, same thing. SPY made all-time highs, breaking out of that 647 level that it was having trouble with, broke out to 649.79 yesterday. Okay, we're on today. This was yesterday, so it broke out into those new highs. Very bullish. And can it maintain that bullishness? Are we going to bounce off of EMA, maybe around 644, 645, get a bounce and a push up to 650s on SPY? Or is it going to sell off to 640s, 638, 630s? I'm excited to see what happens next week as well, because again, today is Friday, so people locking in some profits, maybe going a little bit more cash with the uncertainty of the market, the tariffs, everything going on with just the president, just everything, right? The president, Elon. How's Tesla doing today? Same thing with Tesla. Musk seeks dismissal of SEC lawsuit on his 2022 Twitter stake because allegedly he told the company or told someone uh, to withhold some information until after they reported earnings or after filing. Europe says new Model Y performance now available in Europe ex post. I also heard that BYD, European electric car company, I think, right? BYD is, oh, that says gaming. Did I hear it wrong? I heard that their competitors are doing better than them or something in Europe. Um, let's see. I could have swore I just seen that. Yeah, Tesla wobbles as BYD races ahead in Europe. BYD. So it's a European car company. I guess we necessarily wouldn't see it on the NASDAQ, I guess. BYD Electric? No. BYD. It's not BYD Gaming Corp. I'm gonna look into that one a little bit more. But yeah, Tesla is not doing the greatest either, right? At those 355 levels, even on the 4 hour. I mean, it's been at 355 levels for a while. Even back in May of this year, let's go back to daily. Yeah, I mean, it's been below 355 before. It's consolidated in this range before. It's gotten up to 414. It's gotten as low as 101. Got back up to 418. Got down to 138. So this thing's all over the place for Tesla. But right now it is bullish. It is above that moving average. Starting to go bearish, right? Starting to show signs of it wanting to come down lower, make lower lows. So we'll see on Tesla. Whew. Look at Nvidia. Oh my gosh. Nvidia is just selling off. Down 3% today. Driving the market down, recovering slightly here. But man, what a sell-off today. QQQ down almost a full point at one point. Almost a full point. Now from yesterday's close, yeah, from yesterday's high of 577 to its low, that's a 1% sell-off. So I'm curious to see what happens. Here we go. Oh, below that moving average on the 30-minute. It is below it now. Not looking good. Sound also selling off. SoFi going to be testing this area as well, but nonetheless still selling off. So yeah, I think today is going to be a day we're just going to sit back and wait for the markets to either rebound and we catch that ride up, or it doesn't rebound and we're here watching the market continue to sell off, making newer lows. Ooh, man, that is insane. That is insane. Another low for QQQ. Look at that. Look at that selling pressure. And I called it out in the Discord this morning as well. So if you don't catch these live streams and you watch it later in the day, or you come across this video, you can also join our Discord. It's 100% free, lifetime access. And guys, I just talked about this. I'm going to bring it up. But in the morning chat, I literally said, I'm watching Sound and SoFi for a break above new highs, and I did, right? Sound, break above new highs. SoFi, a break above new highs, right? That's what I was waiting for. So I did alert them on that. Right here, boom, 7:04. Okay, so that's pre-market. I told everyone good morning at 6:30. Looks like we have some people chatting in there. And then in the trade ideas at 6:33. So this is before I even said good morning. Over here, or at 6:30, I said good morning. 7, I was talking about Sound and SoFi. But at 6:30 in the trade ideas, I put everything is selling off this morning in pre-market, waiting for a good entry or something at 6:30. So right there, I'll have to come back and I have to read some of these comments and catch up with them. But the point is, okay, that's what we're talking about. This is the information you want to know. Okay, markets are selling off pre-market. You're right. All this is what I saw this morning. Markets are selling off. We don't like the way that looks. Basically, right? That's what's happening. This is what I saw. Markets are selling off. It crosses over this moving average. It's definitely bearish, right? When it's above it, it's bullish. So selling off, and then right here, I was like, okay, well, if it can hold, maybe we can get a bounce above here. Never even got close. Selling off now. Now, big reversal here. Can it hold? Can we reverse and make a big time gain? We'd want to get in on TQQQ. If that's the case, we could buy cheaply, get a nice rebound of 1%, potentially $1 per share on 100 shares. But the market sentiment does not look very good, guys. Markets are still continuing to sell off. So I'm still just waiting, holding. A lot of consolidation here. It's going to really have to push up and grind to get back up to these levels. Even NVIDIA. On a good trade, though, that's $4 per share. 2% move. All right, it's looking good. Looking like there is some recovery. Looking good. We'll see if it holds. We will see if it holds. Sounds like people are putting in their puts. They're making money on puts right now. That's betting against the market. You know, you want to short, you want the company to go down, and it sounds like some people have done really well with that today. Hitting that resistance level at 26.46 and going short on this could result in a nice almost 3% profit. 2.77 to be exact. So let's see if this holds. It gets rejected, we can get another leg down. If it crosses above, we can see some upward momentum. Okay, QQQ. Here we go. Another red candle. Some rejection. Let's see if we get another giant red one here. Another giant red candle. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see the market sell off, because if the market sells off, everything kind of goes with it, and we can get everything much cheaper. And when it's cheaper, we get a better deal. And I'm a bargain shopper, right? I want to buy Sound at $12. I want to buy Sound at maybe $10. You know, maybe $9 or $10, and then ride that wave back up to 17, double our money. You know, maybe SoFi. I don't want to pay $25 for SoFi. Maybe it comes back down to the moving average and we pay $23 and get a nice discount. Ride it back up to 26, make $3 per share. Maybe ride it up to 30 if it bounces and goes that high, right? So make $10 per share. We are looking for discounts, so when the market sells off, we're okay with that. NVIDIA, $185. Do you think people are concerned about this tiny pullback if they bought at $80, $90, $100? And do you think this was years ago or months ago? I mean, do you think this was years ago? No, guys, this was literally 4 months ago. In April of this year, you could have bought Nvidia for $95. And I know people who did and made a really good amount of money. They're up literally 100%. Don't you think they locked in profits when the run ended, when all this consolidation started happening? Do you think they're locking in profits now and that's why this is going down? Yeah. Do you think those same people are having short positions and now they're betting against it with the money they just made for it? Guaranteed. There's also investors loading up on these dips. Buy the dip as a long-term investor and you can never go wrong. Look at this. $40, $80, $90, $100, $130, $150. Peaked at like 150, sold off to 86, pushed up to 184. Even if this comes down to 130, 140, 150, no big deal. You could buy it and ride it to 200. So there's always ways to make money, whether you're going long, you're going short, you're day trading for a couple of minutes, or you're a long-term investor. There's so many ways to make money, and this is kind of the way I do. I hope you guys enjoyed this 5-day series of live day trading at market open. 30 minutes goes by very fast, and I hope you guys learn something, at least my style of trading. I trade with real cash on a real account with real money, trading real stocks. I don't trade options, I don't trade futures, I don't trade really anything else. I just trade stocks, right? And usually it's these same ones. There's a list of 20 or less that I look at every single day, and we can identify horizontal patterns with them very clearly. We like to take advantage of those. You buy down these times during the blue line, you sell on these lines that are higher up. Also on a smaller scale, you can trade these horizontally as well, buying these lows at 16.50, selling the highs at 22, buying the low here at 13, 15, and then selling up at 20s, 25. So it's all a matter of your entry and your exit, having a game plan, sticking to it, but also knowing when to accept your loss and cut your losses. So hope you guys enjoyed. I gotta run. It's almost 8 o'clock. You guys have a great day, and I'll keep you updated in our Discord, 100% free, lifetime access. It is the first link in the description below. Have a great day, and remember, let's end the year on a green note, guys.